We are live at CollectCo. When you're on and watching, please be sure to let us know. We love it when you comment. We absolutely love it when you comment. That helps the very famous algorithms, right? Facebook knows all these algorithms. So let me get this. I don't have my monitor on. Gotta have my monitor. Craig's in a three-way tie. So 3 people pop on. Wow. All right, let me check a few things here. Just can't stay away. That's what a lot of people say. Can't stay away. So let me get all this shared and everything. Oh, is this what it says? I must have not changed that. Oh, well. Well, let's see if I can go in and edit it right quick. Usually Tanner's here to do all that, and I messed it up. No, I thought I changed it. I said Saturday, but let me... yeah, my bad. Let me see if I can edit that. Yeah, it does say part 2. I didn't even catch that. I changed the date and everything. I don't know how to do it on YouTube. Let me see if I can. Gosh, my phone. I'm gonna have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Every time I try to click on something, I accidentally click on something else. All right, let's see. I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know how to edit. I've never been on the administrative side on YouTube before. Like, here's my account and stuff, but yeah. Your videos. Can I edit that? See, that still says Saturday. I don't know. This is a weird. I don't know how to get on the administrative side after I post something on YouTube. That's something I hadn't figured out yet. You know, usually you can do it afterwards, but yeah, this is part 1. Well, it's changed on Facebook now, but I don't know how to on YouTube. I don't know if you can until afterwards. So I honestly don't know if you can until afterwards. So. Let me go here. And, all right. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Oh, well. Oh, I know something else I don't have it plugged in. Boy, when Tanner's not here, he does about 7 things right before the show. And every time I forget to do them, let me plug in our hardwired connection too. I don't have that done. Let me plug in our Ethernet cable, because some people saying we've been having real good luck, knock on wood, about our internet connection, but that's usually because I plug in this Ethernet cable. So let me do that and change over to our hardwired connection, which I can do in a moment. Let me change over to our direct, maybe. No, that's a printer, Chad. Okay. I think that should have done it. Network preferences. Yeah, that's hardwired. Okay. Yeah, we should be good now. If anybody has any more flutters in their connection, let me know. All right. Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care about time? Okay. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let me start going through some stuff. I think I'm on my hardwired connection now. I don't know if I even have this thing shared everywhere. I know I hadn't shared it to the group yet, so oh my gosh, let me do that. I'm going to have to designate somebody the official share. Tanner used to do it, but now I'm starting to share it on share links and post stuff, and now it's just plus I'm kind of already signed in on all the admin side, so it makes it so much easier. Now let me copy the link here. I made a couple posts too, reminding everybody we were going to have a sale, so let me post those. And here. All right, guess what? I think we're ready. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go through a crate of some stuff that we're going to resell. I've got it separated to make it a lot easier. Let me make sure this is the right crate. Yeah, I've got it separated. I think this is some stuff from the Pennsylvania collection. So to make this very easy for everybody, I've got vintage in the back and I've got new vinyl in the front. So, you know, when we cancel orders, we usually leave it all mixed up, but I think it confuses people sometimes when it's all kind of jumbled. So this is vintage and this is new vinyl. A lot of these orders had stuff that was sold at auction, and so if I happen to pull something out and either it's not priced because we sold it at auction or it's something I clearly remember selling at auction and that we need to sell at auction, I may set it aside and go ahead and start auctioning it. But I think this is a lot of stuff from Pennsylvania that was sold that night, from back then that didn't get paid for, and then this is all new vinyl. There's some stuff in here that's now out of stock and out of print, and there's some really killer vintage stuff. So let's get started. I've also got 2 crates of new arrivals. We'll go back through some old bins and do buy it now, best offer. And y'all know the drill. Deep Purple, the House of Blue Light. This is in shrink wrap, $26.99. This is definitely from that famous Pennsylvania collection. This is $26.99. Deep Purple, the House of Blue Light. Let me see what's next here. Tommy James and the Shondells. Whew, this might have been sold at auction. I think it was. It's been ultrasonically cleaned. I don't have it priced. It's in a 4mm sleeve. So we'll go ahead and get our first auction started tonight. This is Tommy James and the Shondells, Hanky Panky. This is in shrink wrap. This is from the Pennsylvania collection. This is from the Pennsylvania collection, and it is really nice. It does have some marks on it right here on side. Is this side 1 or side 2? Yeah, it does have some marks right here. Maybe it was just because of the condition of the cover. This is probably because of those marks. I don't see anything that's feelers, but this is definitely VG plus or better. Man, it's just like right in here. It looks like a needle drop, but really nice for this record. Usually they're beat the heck. We'll start that for $10. First auction of the night. This is Tommy James and the Shondells, Hanky Panky. It's in shrink wrap with hype sticker. It's in shrink wrap with hype sticker. And Josh, that crate, yeah, all that's ready to be keyed in. Blue crate and that stack there. The stack on that stack is $24.99. That's all, yeah. Everything else I think I stickied, which is mostly $24.99 stuff. Chad, put up Bill Fratsky's kidney for auction so he can buy more records. Okay, we got Bill Fratsky's kidney for auction. So yeah, we'll start. I don't know what this sold for. I've already deleted the invoices. We have hard copies here we have to keep for tax refunds. By the way, we pay taxes on invoices. So what happens is if there's $5,000 or $6,000 in unpaid orders, we kind of have to get a tax refund for that because I've probably already paid taxes on it. So, okay, Sticks. Kilroy was here. $22.99. Sticks, Kilroy was here. If you're just hopping on, we're going back through some of the unsold stuff. This is mostly Pennsylvania stuff. It's a lot of near mint stuff. Botman Turner Overdrive, not fragile, $14.99. Botman Turner Overdrive, not fragile, $14.99. Billy Squire, the tail of the tape. Billy Squire is $19.99. Tail of the tape. We have John Cougar, $19.99. John Cougar self-titled, $19.99. Boy, that's pristine. And we have Rock Fantasy. This is a compilation, $24.99. It is sealed. Spencer Davis Group, Lonnie Mack, Cher, Paul Revere and the Raiders, 96 Tears, 11 Spoonful, etc., etc. Ed, let me move this crate so I can angle a little bit better towards you. I'm also glad I have my phone pulled up. So we do have a bid on Hanky Panky. Tommy James and the Shondells is at $10 with more or less. That's going once, going twice to him, $10. It's in shrink wrap, VG Plus to EX vinyl. This is Saturday. Yes, I think I miscued the title before I went live, and I really don't know how to fix it on YouTube. But R.M. Lazelle got Billy Squire. That sold to R.M. Lazelle. And R.M. Lazelle also got JC, John Cougar. That sold to R.M. Lazelle. So he got those first two there. And next is Chris DeMoss on Rock Fantasy. Sell that to Chris DeMoss, new and sealed. That's cool. The cars, take a look at this. It's $39.99. It's in shrink wrap with hop sticker. I'm going to call it partial shrink. It kind of stops right here. It's not over the first, over the entire cover, but that is a nice copy. In shrink wrap. That's sold to Mark Jacobs. John Lennon, Milk and Honey, $24.99. First Sell of the Night. Yes, you got the First Sell of the Night award. The Best of Love. This is EX on the vinyl, $19.99. The Best of Love. That is EX, $19.99. Bob Seger, Stranger in Town, is $29.99. Dan Hicks and his Hot Licks, Where's the Money? That is EX, $17.99. And Meatloaf, Dead Ringer, in shrink wrap with hop sticker, $34.99. Meatloaf, Dead Ringer. Crescendo International. Is this a foreign press? Maybe not. No, it looks like it's U.S. That's $34.99. And Montrose, $19.99. Has a guy in it called Sammy Hagar. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Debbie Blair is in 12 on Tommy James and the Shondells. Beautiful cover in shrink wrap. Debbie has that for 12, going once, going twice, so more or less, you're out. James Gang Passing Through, that's in shrink wrap for $19.99. And Nazareth 2XS. Nazareth is $24.99. That's in shrink wrap. And Nazareth Rampant is $19.99. Nazareth and The Who Are You? This is one of those pressings that's on red vinyl, $34.99. The Who Are You? $34.99. You might as well consider this being new arrivals, because it looks like a new arrivals bin to me. Alan Jonathan on Rampant. That's sold to Alan Jonathan. Part 2. You did not miss anything. Actually, I'm curious if I go over here on this thing, can I change it from here? Edit destinations. Okay, I think I can. Friday. No, I can't. Actually, I still have Friday on Facebook. Man, I messed this all up, didn't I? Oh my gosh. I've got part 2 on one. The other one, I don't have part 2, but I have Saturday. I just hope everybody can find us. Did I pull Alan's Rampant? I did. Okay. Yeah, so I messed that all up. That's okay. We'll fix it later. All right, next is Nazareth, No Mean City. That is $24.99 in shrink wrap and hop sticker. And Arlo Guthrie, Amigo. That is $19.99. Los Lobos, How Will the Wolf Survive? That is $19.99. And Foreigner, Double Vision. Foreigner is $19.99. Frampton Comes Alive, Picture Disc. That is $39.99. That'd be cool if that was autographed. It is right there, but it's not actually on it. $39.99, or it's not actually a real signature. The Best of the Guess Who is $19.99. Hanky Panky, More or Less, is at $13 on Tommy James and the Shondells. Debbie, you're back out. Did someone get the red vinyl Japanese Abbey Road? Yes, I did a bundle deal on that. It is sold. Willie Nelson Partners is $14.99. That's in shrink wrap. Willie Nelson Without a Song is $14.99. Willie Nelson Redheaded Stranger. These are all in shrink wrap with hop sticker. That one is $24.99. And Where's the Party? Eddie Money. That is a sealed copy. $29.99. Nazareth, The Full Circle is $19.99. REO Speedwagon, Wheels Are Turning. That is sealed. $39.99. And Walk This Way, Run DMC. This was no price. That was sold at auction. All right. More or Less is out on Hanky Panky. Debbie Blair has Tommy James and the Shondells for $15. That's going twice or going twice, going 3 times. About to sell it to Debbie. And let's auction this off. Let me check the condition because these are sometimes prone to be destroyed. This one isn't too bad. It's really pretty close to near mint. Run DMC, Walk This Way, 12-inch single. That is a $15 start. Original. Rick Rubin, 1986. $15 start on that. Run DMC. So $15 start on that, and we're at $15 on Tommy James going twice, going 3 times. The Beach Boys, Spirit of America, is $24.99. Bachman Turner Overdrive, this is a white label promo. $19.99 on Bachman Turner Overdrive. White label promo. That is $19.99. Best of BTO, Best of Bachman Turner Overdrive is $19.99. Here They Come, Paul Revere and the Raiders. That is $12.99. Kansas Audio Visions, that's in shrink wrap. $19.99. And Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits. That was sold at auction, so let me just set that aside. Jefferson Starship, Winds of Change, $19.99. Midnight Oil, that was sold at auction, so let me just set that aside. Bill Withers, Watching You, Watching Me, $19.99. Don't see that one too often. Carole King Tapestry, that's a VG copy for $12.99. The Jay Giles Band Freeze Frame is a VG Plus, $14.99. And Ozzy was also sold at auction, definitely. So there's our next 3 auctions already lined up. Let's sell Tommy James to Debbie Blair for $15. R.M. Lazelle has DMC first. Greg, you were second. R.M. Lazelle has that for $15. Paul Brothers is at $17. Mike Cochran, I have you for BTO. He put BYO, BTO. BYO, Best of Bachman. Let's see. Which one was that? Best of, self-titled. Which one did you want, Mike? There was Best of, and then what I believe is their self-titled. One of those is yours, it looks like. Okay, so we had, let's do the Midnight Oil. So, Run DMC's up for auction. Midnight Oil, I remember this went high the last time. We don't see their stuff. It's called 1098765431. That's the name of the album. Midnight Oil. We'll start that for $25. 1983. 1983. Midnight Oil is at $25 start. Run DMC is $18 and Run DMC's at $20. Mike wants the self-titled BTO, the white label promo. Continuing. Now that was all the vintage stuff from that one crate of non-payments. Let's go to this crate. We'll finish the crate. I've got all the new vinyl. This is all the new vinyl that's separate. Look, it's the Joshua Tree, $39.99. We've sold a lot of those this week. Neil Young, El Dorado, $29.99. The Doors, LA Woman, that's the RTI pressing, $29.99. U2 October, limited edition cream vinyl, $36.99 for U2 October. Megadeth, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead, $49.99. Their newest album, 2LP. Kiss Love Gun, the German version, $44.99. Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. That's the original mono mix, $31.99. And Pink Floyd Metal is $33.99. High bid on Run DMC was $22. Paul Brothers on Run DMC, $22. Deborah also bid $22. Paul has that, though, for $22. He's the high bidder. No bids yet on Midnight Oil. That sold, or I'm looking for a $25 start. I'll let y'all know what it sold for, and then that's why we are very stern about paying for auctions, because, well, I'll tell you later. That sold really high, I think. Eric Beck wants you to. Eric, do you want October or Piper at the Gates of Dawn, or Metal? No, Wait a minute, I'm naming Pink Floyd titles. Do you want Joshua Tree or October? And then Tom Ulanowski, I've got you for Pink Floyd. Do you want Piper at the Gates of Dawn or Metal? Let me know. Eric Beck says he'll take the Joshua Tree. Tom Ulanowski, let me know which of the Pink Floyds you want. You've got Piper at the Gates of Dawn or Metal in there available. Next was Richard Bedford on Jay Giles. That was freeze frame. Sell that to Richard Bedford. Thank you. Run DMC's at 23. Run DMC 23. Run DMC 24. Run DMC 25. Eric got the Joshua. Charlie DeFrank is at 25 on Midnight Oil. Paul's out on DMC, and Tom wants Piper. Thank you. Continuing, Pink Floyd Adam Hartmother, $33.99. Pink Floyd The Final Cut, $33.99. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young Deja Vu. This is the 2021 remaster. That is $31.99. Led Zeppelin live at the Olympia, Paris, October 10th, 1969. 2LP. That is $36.99. Led Zeppelin live. Early show, $69. Kiss Alive 3, $44.99 for Kiss Alive 3. And Tom Petty, Hypnotic Eye. Hypnotic Eye is $31.99. Final call, Midnight Oil. Charlie DeFrank has this for $25. That's going once, going twice. Probably saying going twice, going 3 times. Run DMC is with Greg Rogers at $25. Everyone else is out. So Greg has that for $25. This is the original 12-inch single from Run DMC. Walk This Way. That is at $25. Deborah says she's out. And Michael Potts is in on that at $30. Wayne says picture is blurry. It may be something in your settings. All right, so that was the first crate from that stuff, non-sold, non-paid. Well, it was sold. Technically, it's not sold till you get paid for it, though. So let me read through the titles one more time. There was great stuff in here from the Pennsylvania collection. Greg Rogers takes the Led Zeppelin live. And let me read through those titles one more time. Charlie DeFrank, You're Out on Midnight Oil. Michael Potts has that going twice, going 3 times. And Run DMC, Final Call. Greg Rogers has that for $25. So here's what's left in this crate. Deep Purple, House of Blue Lights. Styx, Kilroy Was Here. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile. John Lennon, Milk and Honey. The Best of Love by Love. Bob Seger, Stranger in Town. Dan Hicks and His Hot Licks. Meatloaf, Dead Ringer. Montrose. A lot of these are, I think all these, I can tell you from the sleeves and the condition from that Pennsylvania collection. So you know what to expect. Near mint top quality. James Gang, Nazareth 2XS. The Who, that's on red vinyl. Nazareth, No Mean City, also in shrink wrap with hype sticker. Arlo Guthrie, Los Lobos. Foreigner, Frampton Comes Alive picture disc. The Best of the Guess Who. Willie Nelson Partners. Willie Nelson Without a Song. Willie Nelson Redheaded Stranger. Eddie Money, Where's the Party? Nazareth, The Full Circle. REO Speedwagon. The Beach Boys, Spirit of America. Best of Bachman Turner Overdrive. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Kansas Audio Visions. Jefferson Starship, Winds of Change. Bill Withers and Carole King Tapestry. That was the all the OG stuff. Montrose is self-titled, Randy. Self-titled on the Montrose record. In shrink wrap, that's their debut with Sammy Hagar. Okay, Midnight Oil. I need to sell that. Michael Potts is at $30. Sold to Michael Potts. And Run DMC is at $25. And that's sold to Greg Rogers. $30 on Midnight Oil to Michael Potts. $25 on Run DMC. And Montrose, he said take it. Jimmy Hodgkins, or excuse me, Randy Scarborough. Jimmy asked how much was Redheaded Stranger. Redheaded Stranger was, that was Greg Rogers, Led Zeppelin. Redheaded Stranger. It is $24.99, Jimmy. Shrink wrap, has the Grammy sticker on it. Let's take a peek at it. It looks like it's new. $24.99. Donnie Moore said James Gang price. James Gang was where's James Gang? James Gang is $19.99 in shrink wrap. So that Midnight Oil, this is why we're always like, we really frown. Well, we actually don't let anybody put back auctions. An auction's a final thing, but that Midnight Oil, the first time we sold it, it brought $76, and I think there was like a dozen bidders. That's why we say, please, I know y'all pay for your stuff. Most of the people who don't pay probably aren't watching right now, mostly because they've probably been blocked. But that's why auctions are so important. There was like 12 people wanting that record that night, 12 bidders. It brought $76. So Michael got a good deal. He was on at the right time. Jimmy Hoskins says he will take Willie Nelson, and Donnie Moore says he'll take James Gain. All right, let's go through the new vinyl that's left. U2 October, that's on cream vinyl with booklet, $36.99. Neil Young El Dorado, The Doors LA Woman, Megadeth, Kiss Love Gun, Pink Floyd Metal, Pink Floyd Adam Hart Mother, Pink Floyd Final Cut, Crosby, Stills & Nash Deja Vu, Kiss Alive 3, and Tom Petty Hypnotic Eye. Those are all available. I'm going to grab a new crate. I've got 2 auctions over here. Wow. It's an Ozzy and a Black Sabbath. So let's take a look at this before let me see here. I have a reference of what it brought. So someone has taped the Obi to the cover. This was the first crate. Yeah, if you're just getting on, you hadn't missed much. This is the first crate. Someone's taped the Obi to the cover. It does have a very unusual sing split rental record sticker, and it has a barcode taped to the cover. So the cover, not the greatest. The vinyl has one scuff right here. I'm having to really look at these because it's been a while. There's a scuff there and a scuff there. Side A, that's on side B. Side A looks near mint. And of course, those are scuffs. So we'll call that one EX, maybe even plus. There's an Ozzy insert and the original inner sleeve. And I'll start that less than what it brought originally at $65. That's Ozzy, The Ultimate Sin. That's a Japanese pressing of that, $65. And if you want to bid on that, put Ozzy. And if you want to bid on this, put Black Sabbath. We have a Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits. I really can't remember this one either. So let me take a look at it. Jerry Stone wants Final Cut. Let me go ahead and pull that before the feed moves. Oh, I don't want to drop anything. That is sold to Jerry Stone. And this is pretty clean. I don't see any major problems. It's got a pretty good scuff right there. So Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits, we'll start that at $20. $65 on Ozzy. Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits, $20 start. I think those were both, I know they were both sold at auction. That's why they don't have prices on them. This is a non-paid bin. Right now, everything's sticker price. I'm going to try to go through all of them. And then maybe the last part of the show, we'll go back through it and we can talk about discounts, etc. But let me just go through them all at least once. By the way, we're going to 9:30 tonight, approximately. And there won't be any part 2, so don't sign off thinking you can come back later because we're going to end tonight at 9:30, and that's it for the week. I'm leaving in the morning for a trip, so I hope I can be out of here by at least a little after 10. That'll give me a few hours sleep probably. The Monkees, self-titled. So this is another batch of non-paid stuff. The Monkees is a VG copy for $9.99. Tom Ulanowski's at $20 on Black Sabbath. Let me show a few things here first that we found. I've got Alice in Chains Unplugged on CD. We've had these for a couple months. I don't know if I ever got around to showing them. Alice in Chains Unplugged. Those are new CDs from our distributor. Those are $11.99. You can buy the CD for $11.99, or you can buy the vinyl. I was on my way to get a bottle of water, unless you don't, Josh or somebody could grab. I really need a bottle of water. $11.99 for Alice in Chains Unplugged. What I was in the middle of saying, $11.99 for the CD. I'd say the vinyl right now, they've been averaging around $200, so they're not cheap. Firefall Undertow, that is $9.99. Firefall Undertow. Redbone Potlatch, that is $19.99. And Genesis, thank you, Genesis Wind and Weathering, that is $9.99. Redbone. And what do we have here? Flashdance. This was $29.99. That is a Japanese pressing of Flashdance. And that's another Genesis. I'm going to have to pull some of these out so I can flip them easier. There's a lot of records in this crate. First, let's tag these CDs. Tom Ulanowski's at 20 on Black Sabbath. Timothy was at 20. Aram Lazelle wants a Alice in Chains CD. Darwin wants an Alice in Chains CD. Those are sold and sold. I've got 3 left. Timothy's at 25 on Black Sabbath. Tom, you're out. Greg Rogers wants the Monkees. Greg Rogers wants the Monkees. I'm extremely thirsty. I ate some Subway pizza on the way here. It's like it'll dry out. All right, I'm going to put these on sale. They've actually been here over a year. I had 5 of these originally. These are my last 2. This is David Bowie, the Clareville Groove demos, or Grove. These were originally $34.99. Let's see. Can I get a buyer at $24.99? That's $10 off. I've had these over a year now. So this is a collection of early demos, including Space Oddity. It's in this 7-inch box set. $24.99 for David Bowie. I've got 2 of them I'll do for $24.99. Paul Brothers wants 1, and I have 1 left. Did I pull Rusty a Alice in Chains CD? Rusty gets an Alice in Chains CD. Tom Ulanowski's back in on Black Sabbath at 27, and I have 1 David Bowie. That's David Bowie with John Hutcherson, the Clareville Grove demos. Paul Brothers and Donnie Moore gets the other. Tom Ulanowski, you were 3rd. Do you have Matchbox 20 on red vinyl? Yes, it's in one of these bins. It's in one of these bins of non-paid records. I've also had these now over a year. These were originally $49.99. This is really cool. I'll do these for $34.99. It's the Velvet Underground singles, 1966 to 1969. The complete 1960 singles by this pioneering New York group, faithfully reproduced in legendary mono mixes with original artwork, including 2 of the rarest picture sleeves in rock. The hits that should have been by one of the greatest bands ever. That's the Velvet Underground singles, 1966 to 1969. I wish I had pictures, but yeah, that's really cool. It's by Sundazed. Those were originally $49.99. I'll do those for $34.99. $15 off. I've got 2 of those left. And I only have 1 of these. It should sell. I will discount it, though, also to $34.99. Cake. Showroom of Compassion. Cake, the singles collection. $34.99 on that. Those were $41.99. Those were $41.99. David Bowie's were $24.99. All right. Okay, let me update our auctions here. We got, before I get started heavy into this crate, we have Black Sabbath Greatest Hits. Tom Ulanowski's at $27. That's going twice, going 3 times to Tom. I'm going to go ahead and end this. If anybody wants the Ozzy, $65. Now, I know it has some problems with the cover and the OB and the tape, but this is not pretty. It's not in print. It's a pretty desirable record. I mean, it's Ozzy. It's not in print. We don't get U.S. pressings too often, so sell that to Doug White for $65. Not a bad copy. If you don't have one, you can always upgrade. But we've sold nice ones with the stickers for over 100 and probably over 120 before. Okay, final call on that. Let me pull some of these out so I can flip through this crate better. Let me just pull this stack out. I'll show those later. Now I can actually get to these. The Doobie Brothers, One Step Closer, $12.99. So this is a bin of non-payments. To me, it looks like a bin of new arrivals. I mean, really good stuff in here, especially in the new vinyl coming up. The Pointer Sisters is $9.99. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Freeways, that was $14.99. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Freeways. The Guess Who, number 10, that is $14.99. Dan Fogelberg, Windows and Walls, that is $9.99. Peter Frampton, that was $19.99. Funny Country, Original Artist, that is $9.99. Breakfast Club, $9.99. Urban Chipmunk with Poster, that's $19.99. Kansas Mask is $19.99. And Harry Chapman Living Room Suite, that was $9.99. Moody Blues, A Question of Balance is $19.99. and Cheap Trick in color. This was a Japanese press with no obi. Japanese press with no obi, $29.99. All right, let's go ahead and sell Black Sabbath. That's Tom Ulanowski for $27. That's sold to Tom. I don't have any auctions ready, but we can do something in just a second. I'm sure there's something in this crate that, well, the rest of it's new vinyl. Okay, so the rest of it's new vinyl. A tribute to the Scorpions on red vinyl. That is $27.99. Motorhead Aftershock, $25.99. Shinedown, Us and Them on purple vinyl, $31.99. Naughty by Nature, 30th anniversary, $43.99. Snoop Dogg, The Last Meal, $29.99. Kool and the Gang, that's on purple vinyl, $28.99. Charlie Brown, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, Vince Guaraldi Trio, baseball card edition, $28.99. And Alan Jackson's Greatest Hits, $29.99. Tom Ulanowski wants an Alice in Chains CD. Thank you, Tom. We've got Kiss Off the Soundboard. That is Virginia Beach, 2004, $59.99. Old Crow Medicine Show, $28.99. Sinead O'Connor, The Lion and the Cobra, music on vinyl, $37.99. Quicksand, Distant Populations, $25.99. Old Crow Medicine Show, Carry Me Back, Coke Bottle Clear Vinyl, $29.99. Top Gun soundtrack, $36.99. Dean Martin, Winter Wonderland, $24.99. 80s movie hits collected, $44.99. The Ballad of Dude and Juanita, Sturgill Simpson, $27.99. The Rolling Stones, Tattoo You, $36.99. Dolly Parton, Run Rose Run, $29.99. Rob Halford, Resurrection, $39.99. Bob Dylan, Springtime in New York, $46.99. Another tribute to the Scorpions, $27.99. Overkill, music on vinyl, Taken Over, $37.99. King Diamond, Abigail picture disc, $27.99. Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits, $40.99. This may be on colored vinyl because it's Friday music. Garbage, No Gods, No Masters, $32.99. And Snoop Dogg Bush, $25.99. John Wilson gets the 80s movie hits collected. I do have more of these. Rusty, this is a compilation of all of the hit movies from the 80s and all of the hit songs that's on them. So a couple samples, Don't You Forget About Me, Breakfast Club, Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins, View to a Kill, Ghostbusters. It's all the 80s hit movies and the song. It's a really good set. I've sold almost 100 of those now. $44.99. It's a great. I have more of them if you decide you want one. Alan Jackson to John Wilson. Yeah, there's a price increase. Some of these are old prices, by the way, on this vinyl. As y'all know, there's some things from a year ago have almost went up $8. I think those are now $39.99. So that's sold to, my feed moved. Thank you, Craig, for sharing that. John Wilson got Alan Jackson. There's the tracks to all of the 80s movie hits collected. And Vin Dandy, that's Toby Grimm. That's Vin Dandy. He gets the last Alice in Chains CD. I think there's some more over there, Ed. I think we got Alice in Chains their self-titled album. It may be on the bottom, but no rush. Let's see here. Michael Jackson History. That's a 2LP picture disc. That is $39.99. Alice Lowry on Alice Cooper. Alice Lowry on Alice Cooper. David Bowie, that's the Half-Speed Master analog of Ziggy Stardust, $29.99. Blake Shelton, Loaded, the best of Blake Shelton, 2 LPs cut at 45 RPM, $28.99. Audio Slave is $39.99. Tyler Childers, live on Red Barn 1 and 2. Tyler Childers Purgatory, $24.99 each on those. And the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album, $44.99. Alice got Alice Cooper. Woods Felix, The Kiss was Off the Soundboard, Virginia Beach, 2004, $59.99. Tony Murphy takes the Blake Shelton, and Alice Lowry got Alice Cooper. Scotty Hops said, "Welp." Alice in Chains Greatest Hits and Alice in Chains Self-Titled, also known as Three-Legged Dog or Tripod. These are $14.99 each as well, or these are $14. I think Unplugged is $11.99. So Alice in Chains Greatest Hits and Alice in Chains tripod. This has never been ever repressed on vinyl. Not even Music on Vinyl did this one. So this is heavily bootlegged, and bootlegs aren't cheap. I've auctioned off bootlegs for over $100. So I'm looking forward to this one whenever they repress that one. And I think I can get more of these. Yeah, I ordered these back in September. I sold a bunch of them. We sell a lot of them here in the store too. So first, we got John Wilson wants a Childers Red Barn. Childers Red Barn to John Wilson. Dale Shannon wants the Ziggy Stardust. Some of these I have other copies of. Some of them I only have one. So Dale Shannon got Ziggy. R.M. Lazelle wants Alice Greatest Hits. That's Alice in Chains Greatest Hits. That's sold to R.M. Lazelle. Rusty, you were second. And then Kevin, you were third. Rusty wanted Greatest Hits. So let's sell Kevin Jordan Three-Legged Dog. I will order more of both. It looks like I hadn't shown those in a. It's kind of like puzzles last night. We almost sold every puzzle we had.
You got this?
Alice and that went to R.M. Lazelle, the Greatest Hits. Kevin Jordan got that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to order more of those. I do have some used CDs. I actually bought out a CD store. I bought out a music store a couple years ago, and we had thousands of CDs, and we pretty much sold them wholesale, and we sold them at auctions. It just got overwhelming. It took up half of our back room. So I scanned 10,000 and sold a lot of the expensive ones on eBay and Discogs. But I mean, just so y'all know, there's some very expensive CDs out there. Don't throw them in the trash. It's the Blake Shelton 2010. Check, see what year's on that Blake Shelton. It has been a while since I've shown CDs. Yep. 2015, Tony. 2 LP, 45 RPM. All right, let me read through these titles one more time. We have the Doobie Brothers, Pointer Sisters, Bachman Turner Overdrive, The Guess Who number 10, Dan Fogelberg, Windows and Walls, Peter Frampton, Country, Funny Country, Breakfast Club, Urban Chipmunk, Kansas Mask, Harry Chapman, Moody Blues, and Cheap Trick is Guess Who OG. Yes, these are all vintage or OG records. Now the rest of the bin is all new vinyl. Let me remind you some of the titles. Tribute to the Scorpions, Motorhead, Shinedown, Naughty by Nature, Snoop Dogg. Some of these are back out of stock and probably out of print. Kool and the Gang, and Charlie Brown. I think Paul's question. The Charlie Brown was A Boy Named Charlie Brown, original soundtrack recording, baseball card edition, set of 8 baseball cards featuring the Peanuts characters. That was $28.99. Debbie Blair said price on the Guess Who. The Guess Who number 10 was $14.99. The Cheap Trick was a Japanese press, no obi. It was $29.99. Kiss off the soundboard, Old Crow Medicine Show, Sinead O'Connor, Quicksand, Old Crow Medicine Show, Top Gun, Dean Martin Christmas, Sturgill Simpson, Rolling Stones, Dolly, Rob Halford, Bob Dylan, another tribute to the Scorpions, Overkill, King Diamond, Garbage, Snoop Dogg, Michael Jackson, Audio Slave, Tyler Childers, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Debbie says she wants it. All right, sell that to Debbie and sell this to Patty for $25. I'll probably go back through this stuff and make some. I see some stuff that would qualify for great bundles. So, plus I've already sold this stuff once. I would love to sell it and definitely get paid for it this time. We've already sold all this stuff once. This is all stuff that didn't get paid for. Toto Isolation. Here's a few more I pulled out of the bin. Toto Isolation, that is a VG copy, $9.99. Eurythmics, I Need a Man, $14.99. The Kingsmen's Greatest Hits, $14.99, featuring Louie Louie. Tanya Tucker, TNT, that was $14.99. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog, $24.99. Outlaws Ghost Riders, $19.99. The Johnny Van Zant Band, that's a VG copy, $9.99. Take This Job and Shove It. Bobby Bear, David Allen Coe, Johnny Paycheck, that's a country comp. I think it's actually a soundtrack, $29.99. Redbone Potlatch was $19.99. Flashdance was a Japanese pressing with Obi, $29.99. Genesis Wind and Weathering, $9.99. And Firefall Undertow was $9.99. Okay, back up to the top. Soundboard, Wade Lucas. This is on black vinyl. It is $59.99. The Overkill was Taking Over. Taking Over Music on Vinyl, $37.99. The Dean Martin Christmas album and what's on it. Dean Martin is colored vinyl. It is $24.99. Let me find that. I think it was up here. Their colored vinyl, it is $24.99. Where are you, Dean? He's hiding. Let It Snow, Winter Romance, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the things we did last summer. I've got to keep my love. I got my love to keep me warm. Christmas Blues. Dream a Little Dream of Me, bonus track. A broadcast recording. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Winter Wonderland, Out in the Cold Again. Baby, It's Cold Outside, White Christmas. June and January, It Won't Cool Off, Brahms Lullaby, and then more live tracks or broadcast tracks, Silver Bells and Silent Night. Elizabeth said she will take it. Sell that to Elizabeth. Donnie Moore got the Nazareth. That was Nazareth Hair of the Dog. That sold to Donnie Moore. Brandon Jackson, you were second. Price on the Two Old Crows. This one, Carry Me Back, is $29.99. And Paint This Town is $28.99. Those are both indie exclusive colored vinyl. Tom Sullivan said he will take the Overkill. Tom Sullivan said he will take Overkill. All righty. There's all the OG stuff I just read back through. Anybody else? I'll probably go back through those again. We might discount some of the OG stuff. Let's see. I've already been through that one. I know there was 4 crates. I guess here's the others. Yeah. Here's the others. Here's another one. I'll put it that way. All right. You might as well consider these new arrivals. I know they're putbacks, but I consider it like just new stuff because it's, yeah, it's new arrivals for today because they're good records. All right, let's see what this crate holds. Excuse me. Youngblood soundtrack, $24.99. So the first batch here is all vintage and OG stuff. If I find something that originally sold at auction, we will re-auction it. The Sound of Music, that is a Japanese press, $39.99 with Obi. Nina, 99 Luff Balloons. I think I did a bundle on these. Yep, I remember this. I got 3 Nina Japanese LPs. That is 99 Luff Balloons, which I think is like, yeah, that's a full album. This one's called Fire and Flame, but in German. And then this is, I think, what's this one actually called? I think it's called 99 Red Balloons too, but these are different albums. Those are all Japanese pressings. Best of my memory, it was somewhere just like $65, which, you know, a little over $20 a piece for these Japanese pressings. Not bad. So Nina, we'll do 3-piece Nina for $65 if anybody wants those. This also don't have a price on it. I may have sold that at auction. This is the Bee Gees, Spirits Having Flown, and it comes with a Japanese 7-inch, $34.99. $34.99. Donnie Moore takes the 3 Nina albums, $65. This is Saturday. This is Saturday. I messed up on the title. I apologize. I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't everywhere. I think I took out part 2 on Facebook, but then I didn't fix the date. I got it all mixed up. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and fix that. Boy, it takes a lot to load all this on Facebook. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me edit that. I took out part 2 and I still left Friday. This is Saturday. Now, YouTube, I got to figure out how to fix all that live because I still don't know. The Bee Gees, In the Morning, $29.99. So 2 Bee Gees Japanese pressings. This one doesn't have an obi, but it has a 7-inch single that comes with it. That was $34.99, and this one was $29.99. ZZ Top Afterburner. This was $24.99. ZZ Top Afterburner. That was $24.99. Bon Jovi, Burning for Love. That was a Japanese with obi, $34.99. Aaron, I've got you for the BGs. Let me know if you want In the Morning or Spirits Having Flown. Johnny Cash at San Quentin. In shrink wrap with hop sticker, $24.99 on that. The Outlaws, Hurry Sundown, that's a VG copy for $9.99. Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy, that's a VG copy, $24.99. And Nazareth Rampant, that's a VG copy, $14.99. Debbie Blair wants Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison. And Aaron Gardner wants Spirits Having Flown. Spirits Having Flown. That is sold to Aaron Gardner. All right, next auction is Huey Lewis and the News, The Heart of Rock and Roll. This was probably sold at auction because I don't see any kind of price on it. This is a near mint. It's got some scuffs on it. I don't want to call this near mint. This side here was until I flipped it over. So I'll call that one EX. Huey Lewis and the News, Working for a Living Live, and Heart of Rock and Roll. Heart of Rock and Roll. This is a 12-inch single, Japanese pressing. It is Japanese, isn't it? What is this? German? It don't have an obi. It probably don't have an obi because it's German. That's why. German. I'll start that for $10. Huey Lewis and the News, The Heart of Rock and Roll. That's a German 12-inch single. $10 start on that one. What was the rating of ZZ Top? I don't think I had condition notes on that. No, I didn't. It's nice. $24.99. Let me fix my feed here. Some stuff disappeared because my text box popped up. Okay. All right. Journey, Raised on Radio. That's a VG Plus, $14.99. Pink Floyd, Uma Guma. That's a VG Plus, $59.99. The Guess Who, So Long Bannatyne, is $19.99. The Guess Who, Share the Land, is $19.99. The Guess Who, Rockin', is $19.99. And Rod Stewart. I think we did a Japanese Rod Stewart bundle here. 1, 2, 3, yeah. These are all Japanese pressings with no obi. Rod Stewart, Foolish Behavior. Rod Stewart and Faces Live, Coast to Coast. A Night on the Town, and Atlantic Crossing. I'll do all 4 of those for $60. I'll do all 4 of those for $60. All right, Tom Ulanowski has Huey Lewis for 10. That's going once, going twice. Belinda said 20 for ZZ Top. We'll sell that to Belinda for $20. And Tim Holloway wants Journey. We'll sell him Journey. Salt in Peppa. Get Up Everybody. $14.99. We have an Ozzy Osbourne. This is a picture disc. We sold it at auction, but it's priced. And the price on the back is less than what we sold it for at auction. So that is $29.99. $29.99 for the Ozzy picture disc. And this is a Jimi Hendrix picture disc. In From the Storm. That is $29.99. Jimi Hendrix, In From the Storm. So 2 different picture discs there. Ozzy and Hendrix. And the last OG record in that crate is Robert Plant, Now and Then. That's a VG Plus, $14.99. All right, let's sell Huey Lewis for $10 to Tom Ulanowski. If anybody wants these 4 Japanese Rod Stewart albums, they're $60. The rest of the crate is new vinyl. Fairport Convention, Meet on the Ledge, the collection, $38.99. Jethro Tull, Nothing Is Easy, live at the Isle of Wight, 1970, $26.99. Peter Gabriel, Scratch My Back and I'll Scratch Yours. That is $41.99, Peter Gabriel. Funkadelic, that one's called Toys, Funkadelic, $25.99. Yes, Union, $49.99. The Clash, Combat Rock, $28.99. Kiss, Creatures of the Night, $44.99. That's the 2014 remaster. Kiss Crazy Nights, $33.99. Foo Fighters, the color and the shape, $33.99. Cinderella, live at the Key Club, $29.99. Simon and Garfunkel, $26.99. Rush is $49.99. We have Foo Fighters, $29.99. Matchbox 20, $31.99. Jimi Hendrix, $29.99. Toto 4 is $31.99. Whitesnake's Greatest Hits, $42.99. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, $33.99. Burl Ives. The Very Best of Dolly Parton, $31.99. We've got the Foo Fighters, $28.99. And we have Guns N' Roses, $28.99. $28.99. Okay, so back up to the top. We have Rusty Matchbox 20. He called that one a little early, but it looks like he's going to get it anyway. There's one important rule. So you can't claim something early, or I skip your name. But he got lucky because no one claimed it after him. So he put MB20 and then no one else said anything. So Rusty gets that. Donnie said SP $9.99. SP. Salt and pepper. Sell that to Donnie Moore for $9.99. None of the Kiss records are colored vinyl. No. Greg Rogers wants Combat Rock. I don't think I've... So Kiss don't distribute any colored vinyl to local record stores. Of course, it could have been something somebody traded in, but they've never offered anything colored vinyl to independent record stores. Yeah. He'll sell it through his website for sure. Gene Simmons will, but he's not shipping anything to us colored vinyl. It's been a long time since I can remember Kiss offering an indie exclusive on colored vinyl. So next was Brian Hummel on Funkadelic. Sell that to Brian Hummel. Funkadelic. What happened to that? It's right here. Sell that to Brian. Matchbox 20 is on the Hall of Fame. Yes, it is. Price on the Ozzy picture disc. Ozzy picture disc is $29.99. $29.99. It reached 2010. I thought it was more recent, so can I pass? So Tony needs to put back the Blake Shelton he got earlier. That's okay, no problem. Better now than later. John Wilson wants Foo Fighters, color and shape. The Creatures of the Night was $44.99. That's the 2014 remaster. $44.99. Michael Corbell wants the Guns N' Roses. That's sold to Michael Corbell. And Jeff Johnson got the Cinderella live at the Key Club. That's sold to Jeff Johnson. There's a pre-order for this. Again, on a different colored vinyl. They've done it on purple, red, and I don't know what they're doing it on next, but they keep selling the heck out of that. It must be an awesome live show. John Wilson actually says he wants their debut album instead. Okay, so bring back color and shape, or just change the sticky on that. He wants that one instead. Jamie Butler, you were second on Cinderella. Is one of those Foo Fighters, Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace. I think that's what this one was, yeah. Jeff Johnson on the Cinderella. Foo Fighters is $29.99. Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace. Steve Carmichael has Steve Carmichael wants Robert Plant Now and Zen. You have the 2018. Anyone says it's better than the first. The 2018 Animals. The new remix. Is that the new mix? I think I have them left. Let me check. And Christopher Nagy takes the Foo Fighters. This one right here. That's Steve Carmichael's. This is Christopher Nagy's. Can we see if we have any new or any more Pink Floyd 2018 mixes? We may. Oh, it's fantastic. Pink Floyd Animals, I've listened to it hundreds of times. This is by far the best one I've ever heard. No, I don't have that one posted yet, but I will. Is that the deluxe? Yeah. Kevin, I think we have, or is that it right there? I think you just passed. Did you just pass one? Let me have both of those actually. Yeah. Yes. Let me see both of those. Yeah. We have this available. This is $36.99. Yeah, that's $36.99, and then that is $36.99. That's like the standard. That's the new mix, and then we have a deluxe version of this that comes with the CDs with the you know, 5.1 mixes and that. Red-Nosed Rudolph Burl Ives singing. Yes. The classic holiday album, Holly Jolly Christmas, Silver and Gold, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yes, that is Burl Ives. That is $33.99. Kevin Squires wants the new mix. That is sticker price, $36.99. Does anybody want to make an offer on these 4 Rod Stewart Japanese records? Atlantic Crossing, Night on the Town, Coast to Coast, and Foolish Behavior. I said 60 for the 4. I'll put Pink Floyd back in here. All right, let me read through those titles one more time. Any of the OG stuff, if you want to make an offer, go right ahead. I've already taken a couple, so I've already sold all this stuff once. I would love to sell it again. I was hoping I could sell it all tonight, but that's not going to happen, so it never happens. Youngblood, Sound of Music, Bee Gees in the Morning, Bon Jovi, Burning for Love, Outlaws, Black Sabbath, Nazareth, Pink Floyd, The Guess Who, The Guess Who, The Guess Who, Ozzy, Jimi Hendrix, Fairport Convention, Jethro Tull, Peter Gabriel, Yes, Kiss, Simon & Garfunkel, Rush, Jimi Hendrix, Toto, Whitesnake, Dolly Parton, Blake Shelton, The Foo Fighters, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's sold to Jason. And Jason got that. Paul Brothers said he would give $50 for the Rod Stewart bundle. Sell those to Paul Brothers for $50. And sell Aaron Gardner the Bee Gees for $19.99. Bee Gees in the Morning. Those are sold to Paul for $50. The Bon Jovi was called Burning for Love. Burning for Love. And I think there's some other tracks. Yeah, so Breakout Live, Runaway Live, and Burning for Love. That's a Japanese 3-track, $34.99. Ozzy for $22.99. The sticky note on this, we had this sold originally at auction for $41. Now we're going to sell it to Patty for $22.99. Condition of Technical Ecstasy. Condition of Technical Ecstasy. This is a VG copy for $24.99. It's VG. A little bit lower grade one on that. Guess Who bundle. How many's in here? There's 1, 2. There's some of the other bins, but I'll go ahead and price you both of these if you want both of them for $30. So Long Bannatyne and Share the Land. Those are $19.99 each. $30 for both. I got another crate. The Hendrix picture disc is called In From the Storm. It is $29.99. That's from 1995. I didn't even know they were making that in 1995. Soundgarden A-sides. No, that is long out of print. That is long out of print. I wish I had a stack of those. I don't, though. Tim Holloway takes both of the Guess Who for $30. And Jay, I actually put, I had about 30 of these at the start of the week, and I've actually put them on sale. I put them on sale for $39.99, and this is my last copy. So I'll take $39.99 for it. Tim gets those two, Ed, for $30. Dale Shannon needs to put back Ziggy Stardust. His daughter no longer has a turntable. Well, that's not good. Sounds like you need to buy Ziggy Stardust and I'll sell you a turntable. I thought there were 3 in there. Let me check again, but I don't think so. Also, my hand is stuck in there. I don't have any more throwing copper. None. Let me see. There was, let me look here. The vintage stuff was Hendrix. Oh, there is another one. I'll say that one for $15 as well. Rockin'. I'll say that one for $15 as well. This is a 7-inch single. Hall & Oates, Rich Girl, and London, Luck and Love. This is actually a, I'm not for sure. $6.99. Hall & Oates Rich Girl. $6.99. 45 picture sleeve. All right, let's go through another crate of OG stuff. OG stuff here. He said okay on that for 15. And we just need to put back that David Bowie. We have Mary Hopkin postcard, $24.99. Alice in Wonderland, all the songs from Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland. That's a VG copy, $9.99. Art Garfunkel Breakaway is $9.99. Joy Apollo 100 is $9.99. Richard Harris, His Greatest Performances, $14.99. Heaven 17, How Men Are, that's $14.99. Brian Holland, The Joker Went Wild, $12.99. I've Got Something to Say, David Allan Coe, that's a VG Plus, $24.99. David Allan Coe, The Mysterious Rhinestone Cowboy, that is EX, $32.99. David Allan Coe, Human Emotions, VG Plus, $24.99. David Allan Coe, Rough Rider, VG Plus, $14.99. And the Bellamy Brothers, The Two and Only, that is $9.99. Clockwork Angels. Well, I priced it to somebody, Jay. I priced it to Jay for $39.99. He never did say yes or no. John Stevens on Heaven 17. That's sold to John Stevens. Sticks, Pieces of 8. That's a VG Plus, $14.99. The Outlaws is EX, $22.99. Another copy of Sticks, VG Plus, $14.99. John Lennon is a VG copy, $12.99. That's a purple capital label. I just bought one last night. Did you sell me mine for $39.99? I think they've all been $39.99 all week. That was the on sale price. Jerry Lee is $14.99. Jerry Lee, Johnny Lee. Where am I getting Jerry? Johnny Lee, $14.99. I said that and I had to check the label. I was like, I think that's Johnny. Johnny Lee. Gordon Lightfoot is a VG Plus, $16.99. And Santana Abraxas is a VG copy, $14.99. Greg Rogers on David Allan Coe. Greg, there's 3 in there. There's Rough Rider, Human Emotions, Mysterious Rhinestone Cowboy, and I've Got Something to Say. I'll pull all those out for now. Annie, a New Musical. That's a VG copy for $9.99. Bad Company Straight Shooter is a VG copy for $9.99. Bad Company Desolation Angels, that's a VG copy, $9.99. Gypsy Tramps and Thieves is $14.99. That is Share. K-Tel's Country Express, $9.99. Hank Williams Jr. 5-0 is $24.99. And Bookends, Simon and Garfunkel, $14.99. Bookends, $14.99. Greg says he's interested in a bundle. And then David says he wants Rhinestone Cowboy or Rhinestone. And then Howard says Obi. Ozzy Obi has already sold. The Ozzy Ultimate Sin has already sold. $65. Jeff is interested in one. But Greg, I will price you this. I'll price you all 4 of them. 20 and 25 is 50. And 20 is 70. And 10 on that one. 80 for all 4 of them if you want them. We did a David Allan Coe bundle last night, and they were all different. 80 for all 4 of them. And then if he, for some reason, passes Jeff, I'll sell you Rhinestone. Donnie Moore said he would give $9.99 for shares. Sell that to Donnie. Paul Revere and the Raiders is $16.99. REO Speedwagon is $19.99. Angel on Earth It Is in Heaven, it is $19.99. Dan Fogelberg Phoenix is sealed, $29.99. REO Speedwagon Good Trouble is $19.99. Jethro Tull Heavy Horses is $19.99. And this is a 12-inch single from Village People, promo, Ready for the 80s, $12.99. And original motion picture score for Hang 'em High, $19.99. How much was on the Hendrix and how much Hendrix picture disc? That was from the last crate. Hendrix In From the Storm, $29.99. And The Gods Made Love, Have You Ever Been to Electric Ladyland? Rainy Day Dream Away. Rainy Day Dream Away. The Wind Cries Mary, Spanish Castle Magic. Little Wing, In From the Storm, Drifting, Bold as Love, Burning of the Midnight Lamp, Purple Haze, and One Rainy Wish. That is a 1995. This is the music of Jimi Hendrix. So this is Sting, Carlos Santana, Steve Vai, Brian May, John McLaughlin, Taj Mahal, Buddy Miles, Bootsy Collins, Corey Glover, and Toots Thielemans. That is the music of Jimi Hendrix. That is $29.99. Okay. Which Gordon Lightfoot album was it? It was Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold, which is like a 2 LP greatest hits or compilation of his. VG Plus, $16.99. Jason needs to put back Rudolph, and he will take a sealed wolf mother. I know wolf mothers right here. I can go right to that. So bring back Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from Jason. Put him down for a wolf mother. Wolf mothers, I've got one left. They're $54.99. Wolf mothers is $54.99. Thomas O'Brien said he would take Gordon Lightfoot. And David Allen Coe, he says, give him Rhinestone, and he'll take the others. All right. And this is Thomas O'Brien's. And then here's what we're going to do on these three. We're going to sell Greg 20, 25, and 10. So that's 25, 45, 55 for these three David Allen Coe. 55 for those three. Yeah, Greg Rogers. And then we're going to sell this one to Jeff. And Jeff, I will discount this for the same price of 20. Oh, I gave him the wrong one. Let me fix that. Hand me Rhinestone, please. Yeah. So now make it, yeah, 55. And then this, sell him this for 25. Jeff, I'm going to say this for 25. I think I'm caught up. So the Hendrix is a tribute. It has Sting. It has all those people I named off. Carlos, Steve Vai, Brian May. And that is $29.99. We send out invoices on Monday. You have 2 weeks to pay. We hope you pay within 24 hours. But if you don't, that's okay. We give you 2 weeks. So 2 weeks to pay. Invoices go out Monday. $7 unlimited shipping. And we have another probably $5,000 worth of stuff to cancel probably first of the week. Journey Departure is a VG copy, $9.99. Moody Blues is a VG Plus, $12.99. Creamed Israeli Gears, that's a VG copy, $14.99. Johnny Van Zant, No More Dirty Deals, VG Plus, $14.99. And Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. This is a VG Plus, $19.99. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. Now, here's some new LPs. AC/DC, Let There Be Rock, $28.99. AC/DC, Blow Up Your Video is $28.99. The Razor's Edge is $28.99. Fly on the Wall is $28.99. Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic, that's an RTI pressing, $29.99. Neil Young, This Note's For You, $26.99. Def Leppard, Adrenalize, $33.99. Lenny Kravitz, Greatest Hits, $46.99. Samantha Fish, Black Wind Howlin', $24.99. The Best of Bon Jovi, $44.99. Creedence Clearwater Self-Titled, $33.99. Def Leppard Euphoria, $41.99. And Bob Dylan and the Grateful Dead, $29.99. Christopher Nagy takes the cream. We have Alice Lowry on Journey. That was Departure. That's sold to Alice Lowry. Paul Brothers wants Razor's Edge, AC/DC. And then Samantha Fish to Scott Smith. Samantha Fish to Scott Smith. That is AC/DC's Paul Brothers. Samantha Fish is Scott Smith's. Greg Rogers on JC. That was probably for Johnny Cash. Greg Rogers. Brian Hummel. Debbie, you were next on Johnny Cash. Brian Hummel on Samantha Fish. So that makes you second on that. And Christopher Nagy put He Bob, which meant to put probably GD Bob, which was Grateful Dead and Bob. And Belinda Daub also wants Aerosmith. Belinda Daub also wants Aerosmith.
Belinda Daub got Aerosmith.
Yep. Grateful Dead went to Brian.
Paul Rogers was this one.
Christopher Nagy got Dylan Dead. Yeah, and Greg Rogers got Johnny Cash. All right. Songs on Creedence Clearwater Revival. I Put a Spell on You, The Working Man, Susie Q, 99 and a Half, Get Down Woman, Porterville, Gloomy, Walk on Water. That is their debut album. A classic. $33.99. There isn't, I guess starting with Pendulum, there isn't a bad CCR album. Those first 3 or 4, they're all good. Most of them have hits, and even the songs that weren't technically hits are good as well. Fantastic band. All right, let me read through those new LPs one more time. Several AC/DC, Let There Be Rock, Blow Up Your Video, Fly on the Wall, Neil Young, Def Leppard, Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits, his cover of American Woman, Are You Gonna Go My Way, Fly Away, that's a big one, Fly Away, $46.99, Bon Jovi's $44.99, Def Leppard $41.99, and Creedence is $33.99. We have already sold Cream. Cream is already sold. Cream is already sold. I've got a crate here. That was the 4 crates of, that was the $5,000 worth of unsold. We still got 80% of it. Let me show you a few new LPs in here. This is some stuff that came in yesterday. I need to show these because I went ahead and ordered 20 more. Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe, $39.99. Back in stock. If you missed this the other night, Rob Zombie is $39.99. Hellbilly Deluxe, $39.99. Tim Holloway wants Blow Up Your Video, AC/DC. Yeah, that's probably the best price on any. I almost ordered a couple more of those the other night, but we still got one in our bin. That's sold to Tim. We still got one in our bin, and actually the cost, I think if I had to buy one again, they would be $49.99. So, Rob Zombie's $39.99. King Crimson Earthbound, that's a new release, $39.99. The Cure, The Top, $29.99. The Black Crowes, Shake Your Money Maker, that was $34.99. Machiavelli, Tupac, $49.99. Robert Plant, Carry Fire was $36.99. And then the Jason Isbell, the new color exclusive, New West Records, that was $31.99. Jason Isbell, $31.99. And I'll put it over here in the Christmas bin. We got one copy, and only one copy, of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is $33.99. I'm putting it in here with the rest of the Christmas albums. Troy Robinson wants a Tupac. Troy Robinson on Tupac. I wasn't kidding about those holiday beverages. 3 of those, and I'm chowing Advil and ready to spin with Chad and company. Welcome. What can I sell you? I've got to start finding some stuff. I feel like everybody's in the mood for some on-sale stuff. Everybody's itching to make some offers. It's been that way all night. So let me grab a crate of some stuff we can go through, and it will be buy it now, best offer. Let me step over here and grab one. I also have new arrivals, but I'd rather do one of these. I feel like everybody's just on the edge, ready to make an offer on something. That's what I'm sensing. So let me, yeah, they're on their, they are ready to make a purchase. They want to name the price, though. Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits is $46.99. $46.99. It's a 2 LP. I was just, there were some people talking about him in a podcast. I guess he's made quite a bit of money. He's got like 5 houses all over the world. Brazil and Paris and London, and I reckon his place down in Brazil is like unbelievable. The Bon Jovi single, $18.99. Let me find that. How many crates ago was that? Let's see. I can't do that. I could do $28.99 on it. It was $34.99 originally. So, any Super Unknown Soundgarden? Yes, Super Unknown is $49.99. Lenny's mom was in the Jeffersons. That's right. That's right. Greg says, on the razor's edge. On the razor's edge. Oh, he's talking about, I said on the edge, yeah. Razor's edge. Yes, close to the edge. All right. Everything in here is buy it now, best offer. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, $34.99. Buy it now, best offer. $34.99 for Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. Bob Dylan, Slow Train Coming. That's a VG Plus, $24.99. Bee Gees, Trafalgar. Bee Gees is $24.99. Trafalgar, that is $24.99. Michael McDonald, No Looking Back. That's a 12-inch single, $12.99. Michael McDonald, No Looking Back, $12.99. The Manhattans, Doing Their Best Things. Those should be right in front of you, Ed. The Super Unknowns, Belinda Wants, Back Left Ben. The Manhattans is $24.99. California Girl, Eddie Floyd. Eddie Floyd, $29.99 for Eddie Floyd. This is a white label promo. California Girl, $29.99. Bob Lind, Since There Were Circles, $19.99. No, that's super. She said Super Unknown, didn't she?
Yeah, these are self-titled. That's what I was saying. Those are all self-titled.
No, that's Super Unknown. That one, yeah, that's Super Unknown. I think it just says. Yeah, it just says Soundgarden. Right? I'm not crazy, am I? That is Super Unknown, isn't it? Let me see that.
I thought Super Unknown had the other.
That's Bad Motorfinger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Let me make sure that's the one she wants though. I'll show it. Yeah, this is Super Unknown. Yeah, this is the one. $49.99. Super Unknown. Black Hole Sun. Super Unknown. Fell on Black Days, My Wave, Let Me Down, Let Me Drown. I'm going to say Let Me Down. Yeah, that is it. Okay, Randy Davis. Is the Dire Straits RL cut? Good question. Let's take a look. It is Master Disc RL, cut by Bob Ludwig. Both sides. Yep, that's a nice copy. That is RL. Marshall Bassett wants the Bee Gees, Trafalgar. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks, is a VG Plus, $24.99. Don Skepsky, The Rape of El Moro, that is $19.99. Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen, that is $19.99. And ABBA, Gracias por la Música, $29.99. This looks interesting. ABBA. It is a Spanish pressing, I believe. $29.99. And Supergirls. Supergirls is a compilation. It's a triple LP, quadruple LP. Yeah, there's 4 LPs in this jacket. $24.99. Shangri-La's, The Shirelles, Little Eva. It's female compilation. A lot of Motown or soul type stuff in there. Randy said he'll take it, and that was Dire Straits. Sell that to Randy Davis. Speaking of Badfinger, let me go grab. I hadn't shown Bad Motorfinger in a while. I think there was a couple other things over here I wanted to show. If I can get around this cart. Yeah, we've got. I'll grab a couple of those. Let me show a couple of these. And let me grab a couple of. We'll stick with these for right now. Here's 2 big sellers. There's no telling how many of these I've sent to. Bad Motorfinger is $29.99. Bad Motorfinger. Rusty Cage, Outshine, Slaves and Bulldozers is great. Jesus Christ Pose. With My Good Eye Closed. Those are $29.99. Bad Motorfinger, Soundgarden. And Def Leppard. I hadn't shown these in a while. High and Dry. Fantastic album. $34.99 for High and Dry. Those are new and sealed. Those just came back in stock this summer. Tom Ulanowski, 18 for Supergirl. Sell that to Tom for $18. Back to this crate. We have the Pentangle is $19.99. Christopher Cross, Every Turn of the World. Christopher Cross is $9.99. Cole Porter's Can, starring Frank Sinatra. That is $14.99. The Babies is $19.99. Humble Pie, Go for the Throat, $19.99. Wishbone Ash, Number the Brave, $19.99. And Focus Moving Waves is $19.99. Belinda, I have you down for a high and dry. If anybody else wants one, that's Hysteria will be here on Monday. If you hadn't heard, Hysteria is back in print. We've pre-sold most of them, so I think I've got some left though. I'll show those probably live. Country Joe and the Fish is $34.99, and Jethro Tull Broadsword is $19.99. Jermaine Jackson, Let's Get Serious is $19.99. Shine On Brightly, Pro Call Harrell is $29.99. Brian Highland, this looks like some stuff from the last crate, $14.99. Joker Went Wild. This is Jackie DeShannon, What the World Needs Now Is Love, $14.99. The Candy Men, that is $29.99. And The Best of Booker T and the MGs, $29.99. Mo Onions. Belinda needs to put back Soundgarden Super Unknown. Moody Blues, A Question of Balance. That's a VG Plus, $14.99. Jethro Tull, Living in the Past. That is a VG Plus, $19.99. VG Plus, $19.99 on Jethro Tull. And Eddie Harris, Silver Cycles. This is $29.99. Eddie Harris, Silver Cycles, $29.99. Tongue in Cheek is $9.99. Tillman, let me show you the... Tillman, you're in our Facebook group, aren't you? If you go to our Facebook group, I have a post, and that would be the best place. If you don't mind to go there, you can claim one. If you need that link, I can send it to you. But we do have a post for the pre-order claim on that. Kathy said $9.99 on the Moody Blues. Sell that to Kathy. And Donnie said $19.99 for Babies and Wishbone. Babies and Wishbone. Let me find the Babies. And there's Wishbone. Sell both of those to Donnie Moore for $19.99. Finally got some offers. That usually gets the ball rolling. When one comes in, then everybody's like, okay, I'm in. There's another one. Jethro Tull, $14.99. That's for Broadsword. We're going to sell that to Jared McLaughlin. Sell that to him for $14.99. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, In Sync. That is $29.99. This is an open-ended interview promo copy. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Neon, The Circle, $19.99. Richie Havens, The End of the Beginning, $19.99. Joyride soundtrack, Electric Light Orchestra, $19.99, and Barry Mann. Mark Egan, Mosaic is $9.99. Country Joe and the Fish, I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die, $34.99. Does it have the game? I don't think so. I've never seen a game with it before. $34.99. I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die. See how it says, contains giant full-color fish game. Still have yet to find one. George Strait, number 7, $49.99. The Chambers Brothers, The Time Has Come. This one's in shrink wrap. $19.99. That's the second label for that one. Ted Nugent, Call of the Wild, $24.99. Rod Stewart, Rod the Mod, Early Recordings, $19.99. Getting into some stuff here I remember. It's like I can't believe it didn't sell. That's early Rod Stewart, which is my favorite Rod Stewart, early Rod Stewart. The Monkey, self-titled, $24.99. This one looks nice. It is nice, and it's in mono. The Monkees, $24.99. That is a rarity in itself. Not the album. They're everywhere. You can find a Monkees album grown in trees. However, a near mint one, not happening. Most things got taken out, cut up, and played. That's true. Just like most posters got hung on the wall. We're going to sell Mark Fallon, The Monkeys, for $20. That's sold to Mark Fallon. Iggy Pop, Instinct. You know what? We have officially hit Atlanta stuff. I was right here with this record. I could tell from the sleeves, starting right there, because that was so nice. We've officially hit Atlanta stuff. Yeah, October 26th. Iggy Pop, $29.99. Original inner sleeve, near mint with hype sticker. Ted Nugent, Rod Stewart, those are all from Atlanta. Bow Wow Wow, Sea Jungle, Sea Jungle, $24.99. How did that not sell the first time around? It's near mint. Bow Wow Wow. Patti Smith, Dream of Life. Also got to make sure some of these aren't autographed, because this is some of the first ones we put out. Patti Smith, and we've had several Patti Smith autographs. There's something down in this, though. We had one where she had signed the inner sleeve or something. $29.99, not autographed. I do have one behind the counter, though, we didn't put out this week, autographed. She signed the inner sleeve and the cover. That's one we don't see too often, though. Dream of Love. That is $29.99. Gold stamp promo. Let me put it back in this way. James Taylor, JT. That is $19.99. Robert Palmer, Heavy Nova, $19.99. ZZ Top, Diguelo, $34.99. For ZZ Top. The Black Keys, Turn Blue. This is, it's not sealed, but it's near mint. That's a new record, of course. $26.99 for the Black Keys, Turn Blue. $26.99. Tony Doyle said Neil Young and Dylan dead. Boy, you're way behind. That was something from 30 minutes ago. Unless you're watching, you may have are you watching like, that's, I still have a Neil Young. Which one, Tony? Dylan and the Dead is long gone. You might want to make sure you're up to speed, and then let me know what Neil Young. But you're for like 3 crates behind. John Wilson said 25 on ZZ Top. Sell that to John Wilson for 25. Does Black Keys have the CD? Let's find out. There's an LP. This is a very, man, this, looking at this will make you dizzy. No CD. Of course, I'm not for sure if all of them came with a CD or certain versions did, but this one does not have a CD with it. This one does not have a CD with it. It's like new, though. That's kind of interesting. When I see LPs that include CDs, I'm like, now why? I guess, you know, like a new releases, it seems like they always entice people to buy them separately, right? Next is Donnie Moore, Bow Wow Wow. I will say that for $19.99. I will say that for $19.99. I'm kind of surprised it didn't sell originally for $25, but I will say that for $19.99, Donnie, if you want it. Santana Abraxas is a UK pressing. Wow. $24.99. Very nice UK pressing. Santana Abraxas. $24.99. Heart Magazine is $19.99. Heart Magazine, that's also very nice. Traces, the Classic 4, $14.99. The Great Ray Charles, $19.99. The cover looks like it's from the 50s. I think the pressing is a little bit later. Of course, I think that's when it was originally released. Sometime in there. It's a low catalog number. SD 1259. Robert Hunter, The Flight of Margie, what's that say? Keller? Mary Helena. Robert Hunter, The Flight of Mary Helena. That is $19.99. Edward said Santana, $5 off. I will say that for $20, even though I think it's like, it's amazing. Oyo Como Va. Sell that to Edward Star Wars for $20. Foghat Live is $19.99. Suspicion, Terry Stafford, $14.99. Cockney Rebel is $24.99. The Beatles 65. This is a Scranton, Pennsylvania press. $44.99. Original capital inner sleeve. And very nice vinyl. Stereo, $22.28. Beatles 65. OG Scranton press, $44.99. Robert Hunter, $12.99. I will say Robert Hunter for $12.99. Brian Hummel. And then Donnie, let me know if you do want Bow Wow Wow for $19.99. After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. This is a 1978 Winchester press, $34.99. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush. That is $34.99. Gene Autry is $9.99. BK cost. BK was Black Keys. Black Keys is $26.99. $26.99. Meatloaf. Oh my gosh, how many people's asked for this record this week? $34.99. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. $34.99 for Meatloaf. Donnie says he'll pass on Bow Wow Wow. If anybody else wants that, let me know. Supertramp is $19.99. Animotion, Strange Behavior is $19.99. Men Without Hats. Men Without Hats, Folk of the 80s Part 3. That is $29.99. We're going to sell Edward the Black Keys for $22. Sell that to Edward for $22. Solar Fire, Manfred Mann's Earth Band, $14.99. Moody Blues, A Question of Balance, $14.99. Fleetwood Mac, The Collection, $39.99. Fleetwood Mac, The Collection, and The Beatles Beat. The Beatles Beat is $49.99. That's a German pressing, The Beatles Beat. Let's see here. Mark Fallon, you are at $362.12. You are at $362.12. Randy Davis said 30 for Fleetwood Mac. Sold to Randy Davis. That's low. You got to pick up your game. $360? Yeah, you need another zero in there, left of the decimal. Okay. Yeah, that's plenty of room. Oh my gosh. Mark, I expect a solid $1,000 from you every week, or I'll be disappointed. A solid $1,000. Okay. Anybody else want to see anything in there again? And also, I need to let y'all know what y'all want to see. An on-sale bin. A new bin. I have new arrivals. I can go through one of our new bins. I can go through new vinyl. Actually, I do want to do that. I got a bin of killer new vinyl over here. It's pretty much all different stuff. Let me go through that. It's all just like, I may have multiples, but everything in here is different. Some pretty good stuff in here. So, let me do that. We have a vote for sale, new, on sale. I'm going to go with new first. I'll go through these quickly. That was an on sale bin. Y'all just got to determine the sale price. Any OB auctions. Do I have that crate up here? Let me see. Let me see if I have this crate up here. If so, I can. Yeah, well, I've got these. Let me grab that. That's on sale. Let me see what's in here. I'm trying to find that teal crate. I'll go through that. I got some stuff left over from one of our flip crates, which is incredible because there's some great stuff. So, all right, there's some people waiting for some Obi stuff. Yeah, I didn't do a good two. The last two sales, I haven't done too good of a job getting these ready because I'm trying to. I worked the nights before trying to get all this ready, and sometimes I just run out of time. And the Japanese stuff takes a little bit of time to get out, get it situated, etc. So. All right. It's 8:45. It's 8:45. It's 9:45 if you're on the East Coast. Yeah, we're going to stop. We got about 45 minutes left. We got to stop at 9:30 tonight. So we got about 45 minutes left. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Obi, Supertramp 10. I don't remember a Supertramp album. That last Rod Stewart album was 1999. Beatles in the front of that last crate for 35. I know where that's at. We're going to sell Tom the Beatles 65 for 35. Let me find that. Beatles 65 for 35. And then Charlie, I just sold the Beatles, but let me know what you would pay for the Candyman. Crime of the Century. Jay, that would make that half off. I can't do that, but I would do $15 on it if you want it. And then I never did hear from you on the Rush album. I'll go to the back here in a second. Actually, I'll do it after this crate. I'll grab a 50% off crate. Let me show you two new auctions. We have the Beach Boys here. This is a 2 LP compilation. Hey, first track on side 4. Good Vibration, Sloop John B, I Get Around. Excellent 2 LP Beach Boys compilation. Really cool back cover on that. This is a $35 start. 2 LPs, near mint Japanese. Near mint Japanese. $35 start. And it has the Obi. It's the Beach Boys. I've never had that one before. $35 start on that. And Don Henley, I Can't Stand Still. Don Henley, I Can't Stand Still. Near mint Japanese pressing with lyric insert. Don Henley, also a $35 start. 35 on the Beach Boys, 35 on Don Henley. Charlie DeFrank said he would give 20 on the Candyman. That was right in here. Let me find that. And Jay says he'll take Crime of the Century for 15. This is sold to Charlie DeFrank. Hold on a second. It was the other Beatles. It was the other Beatles. Tom Ulanowski. The Beatles Beat, maybe? This one here. Is this the one you wanted, Tommy? If so, sell that to Tom. I'm still in your sticky notes, Ed. I think that's the one he wants for... we can sell him that, and then we can sell both of these to Charlie for 50. Okay, so yeah, so these are both Charlie DeFrank's for $50. Yeah. This is Tom's for 35, and then this is Jay's for 15. Okay. And the Rod Stewart album. Rod Stewart, Rod the Mod, early recordings, Legends of British Rock, 1999, 1981, near mint, Accord label. Eddie Bruce is at 35 on Don Henley. Thank you. All right, so here's some random new vinyl that you may or may not know that we have. So let me go through this right quick. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. That's a 4 LP, $89.99. Tupac, 4 LP, All Eyes on Me. Whiskey Myers, Tornillo. That is $39.99. A self-produced and recorded in Tornillo, Texas. Whiskey Myers, $39.99. Wasp, Babylon. Wasp is $29.99. Jennifer Lopez, $31.99. Queen, Innuendo, 2 LP half-speed master by Queen, $36.99. Leslie Jordan, Company's Coming, $31.99. We have Music on Vinyl, Fastway, Trick or Treat, limited and numbered on colored vinyl, $39.99. Going twice, going 3 times on Eddie Bruce, on Don Henley with Eddie Bruce for $35. What was on the quality of Neil Young after the Gold Rush? Let me find that for you. And then Carol says he would give 15 on Rod Stewart. That is sold. Right over there, Rod the Mod. Let me find the Neil Young after the Gold Rush. It was somewhere in here. Ed's got that. Thank you. $15. Neil Young. Where is Neil? Meatloaf, Gene Autry. There it is. Bow Wow Wow. Here we go. It is a 1978 press. I don't have any condition notes on it. It is nice. It is, there's almost pretty much no marks on it. Richard Davis wants Wasp, Babylon. That's sold to Richard Davis. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. Welcome to Blue Island on blue vinyl with a blue cover. $29.99. Shania Twain, The Woman in Me, 25th Anniversary Edition, $38.99. And The Best of the Judds, $28.99. Belinda says she'll take Neil Young, $34.99. Go ahead and sell Eddie Bruce, Don Henley for $35. The Beach Boys, if anybody wants this, it's a 2LP Greatest Hits, $34.99. $34.99. Beach Boys at auction currently. Jason, if you want it, you can buy it now for $35. It's a 2LP Japanese press. The Best of the Judds is $28.99. Rick Wakeman, Gas Tank, Highlights, purple vinyl. Rick Wakeman, famous keyboarder from Yes. That is $28.99. And Dokken, Breaking the Chains, $46.99. This is a Friday Music colored vinyl, and so is Skid Row. Dokken and Skid Row, those are $46.99. Jason says he'll take it. Sell the Beach Boys to Jason for $35. Next two Japanese presses. Let me read you through some titles. That usually works out better. We have Bee Gees, Peter Frampton, In Harmony, Elvis, Beatles, Madonna, and Art Blakey. I'll just stop right there because these are two we hadn't shown yet. I have Madonna, Like a Virgin, and I have Art Blakey and the Messenger Service. This is, they're both $35 starts. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Three Blind Mice. Three Blind Mice. That is a $35 start on that. Art Blakey, Three Blind Mice. And Madonna, Like a Virgin. That is a near mint Japanese pressing with inserts. That's also a $35 start. 35 and 35. Dolly Parton, Jolene, $28.99 for Jolene. I've got two of those. Prince, The Hits. This is volume 1, $39.99. When Doves Cry. Let's Go Crazy, $19.99. $39.99 for Prince Greatest Hits Volume 1. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou soundtrack is $46.99. Rock Ballads Collected, $44.99. Metallica, S&M, 3 LPs, 21 songs, $59.99. The Beatles Revolver is $36.99. The Cure, 17 Seconds is $31.99. And Government Mule, Heavy Load Blues. Government Mule, $49.99. Heavy Load Blues. Kraftwerk, Autobahn, $31.99. Black Sabbath, self-titled, is $39.99. Hellboy, that's on red vinyl, $34.99. Another Rock Ballads Collected. Those are limited in number. Def Leppard, Queensryche, Kiss, Vandenberg, Bryan Adams, Marillion, Alice Cooper, Poison, Rush, Bon Jovi, Extreme, REO Speedwagon, Aerosmith, Journey, Status Quo, Foreigner, Gary Moore, The Cult, Ugly Kid Joe, Styx, Nazareth, Pearl Jam, Tesla, and ZZ Top. Greg Rogers wants a Dolly Parton, Jolene. We're looking for $35 starts on Art Blakey and Madonna. Leonard Skinner, that is Icon, their greatest hits, 2 LPs, $29.99. Aerosmith, Permanent Vacation, $36.99. And the Rolling Stones, LA Forum, Live 1975. It has a small little corner ding on it. It looks a lot better now. But that is a live Rolling Stones from 1975. It's 3 LPs and the DVD. This is $79.99. Debbie, these are all new LPs. These are sticker price. U2 Zarapa is $38.99. Green Day, American Idiot, $36.99. And the Division Bell, Pink Floyd, $49.99. Slayer Repentless is $33.99. That is limited to 1,000 on brown splatter vinyl. Beer and Mustard Swirl with red and brown splatter, $33.99. AC/DC Back in Black and Billy Strings, Me and Dad. I'm not saying these will never be on sale, but they've got to be here a little bit longer. These are all from mostly November. Okay, Art Blakey, we have 35, 36, 37. That's now getting bids. If anybody wants Madonna, you can have a bargain for $35. So let me know if anybody wants that for $35. That's a now buy it now, Madonna. Let me read through those titles one more time, and then I'm going to grab a bin of half off. We have Tupac, we have Whiskey Myers, Jennifer Lopez, Queen, Leslie Jordan, Trick or Treat, Enough's Enough, Shania, The Judds, Rick Wakeman, Dawkins, Skid Row, Dolly, Prince, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Rock Ballads, Metallica, Beatles, The Cure, Government Mule, Kraftwerk, Black Sabbath, Hellboy soundtrack, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Aerosmith, Rolling Stones, U2, Green Day, Pink Floyd, Slayer, AC/DC, and Billy Strings. Belinda was first on Madonna. John Wilson was second. Is the Three Blind Mice the name of the Blakey or the label? That is the name of the album. It's on United Artists. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Three Blind Mice. And that is the name of the label. $35 on Madonna. Tim Holloway, The Prince is $39.99. And Sherry Darnell wants the live Rolling Stones. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. Told y'all that was some good stuff. All right, give me 20 seconds. I'll go pick out like a killer crate to do half off. Just everything will be half off. That will get some attention. Let me go find one. I think I've got a good one lined up right over here. Slide by here. Okay. We have Mia Willis, 38 on Art Blakey. Tim Holloway says, I'll take one. That was The Prince, The Hits Volume 1. Art Blakey, 39. Art Blakey, 40. How much is the Rock Ballads? Rock Ballads collected is $44.99. That's another collected from Music on Vinyl. They're limited to 3,500 on red vinyl. They're all numbered. It includes 24 songs. Like I said, Kiss, Alice Cooper, Rush, Bon Jovi, Bryan Adams, REO Speedwagon, Extreme, Tesla, ZZ Top, Ugly Kid Joe. It's hard to find any of their stuff on vinyl. Status Quo, Foreigner. That is $44.99. I have at least 2 of those left. Was that the standard? Sabbath. The Black Sabbath album for $39.99 is the deluxe version. It has the outtakes and instrumentals, alternate versions. That's Black Sabbath, self-titled with alternate versions. That is $39.99. And then Art Blakey 41, Art Blakey 45. Edward and Mia bidding on the Art Blakey. I don't know what's in this crate. I grabbed it. I see a Bruce Springsteen. We're going to make this crate half off. It's probably going to be some really killer stuff, but a good way to almost end the week. What time is it? 9 o'clock? So I'll be disappointed if 2/3 of these aren't sold. So y'all got to step up your game. You don't want to disappoint Chad. That's bad. That means I'll be sad. We don't want to see a sad Chad. We have Let's show this first because everybody can see it. A Bruce Springsteen live box set for $25. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band live, $75 to $85, 5 LPs with booklet. The half off price on that is $25. Bruce Springsteen, that is $25. Okay. I've already laid it where someone's going to buy it. Let me just put it right there. Okay. Half off. Let's see what we have in here. First, we got Art Blakey at $47 to Edward. And they're still bidding on that. Jason F. wants the Bruce Springsteen box. Let me go ahead and grab the next Japanese pressing we have here. It's these are all going to be half off. Yeah, $25 on that. Bob Dylan, Slow Train Coming. Japanese press. This is near mint. Slow Train Coming. Japanese press of Bob Dylan. This is a $35 start. $35 start. Let's see what's in it. You get a Japanese, the inner sleeve and the Japanese insert. Bob Dylan, Slow Train Coming, Japanese press. That is a $35 start. Art Blakey is still getting bids. Half off records. The Beatles, Rock and Roll Music Volume 1. This is sealed. It's now $20 after the half off. Sealed Beatles. Some of their early stuff. Twist and Shout. I saw her standing there. You Can't Do That. Boys, Long Tall Sally. That is $20. Freak Out, Doug Clark and the Freak Out, Doug Clark and the Hot Nuts. That is $7.50. I will be telling you the half off price, okay? To keep it very simple. Jeff McMasters wants the Beatles. He said Beatles 65 beat. Now wait a second. I'm trying to figure out what that is. What is that exactly? John Wilson wants Freak Out. That was for Doug Clark. Motown Superstars, sing Motown Superstars. This is $10 after the half off. Z93, Loves You Atlanta. This may be some stuff. Yeah. He says ignore the first part. Okay. So I think he may be claiming the Beatles. If so, I'm going to put you down for this. If not, then let me know. Randy Davis is at 40 on the Dylan. Mia Willis is at 50 on that. And 30, 40. Randy, your bids are going down. They're supposed to be going up. Rob Scheffler takes the Motown. Jeff, I got you for that Beatles. If that's not right, let me know. It says Beatles 65 beat and then half off only. Checkmates, live at Caesar's Palace. $10 after the half off. Checkmates. The Checkmates LTD live at Caesar's Palace, the Checkmates. Half off price on that is $10. Dylan 40, 30, then you finally split the difference, 35. All right, let me get everybody update on our auctions. Bob Dylan's at 35 of Randy Davis, not a problem. And Art Blakey is at 50 with Mia Willis. Art Blakey's at 50. Edward, if you're out, let me know. And Randy has that for 35. No matter what shape, the T-Bones. That is $7.50. It's in shrink wrap, the T-Bones. Nuts to You. That's another Doug Clark and the Hot Nuts for adults only. $7.50 is the half off price. $7.50. Wayne Titsworth wants the T-Bones. Sell that to Wayne Titsworth. Gun Hill Road is $7.50. Gun Hill Road is $7.50. John Wilson also gets this Hot Nuts. That's so did John Wilson. Charlie DeFrank, you were second on the T-Bones. Paul McCartney and Wings, Wildlife. This is now $12.50. Wings, Wildlife. Really nice copy. Cartoon. Half off price on that is $7.50. Cartoon. Dave Brubeck, My Favorite Things. This is in shrink wrap. Now just $10. Killer deals on some of this stuff. Some pretty recent records. I just grabbed a crate. I think this is some pretty recent stuff at half off. We do that sometimes. We'll grab a crate that's nowhere near ready to be on sale and we'll put them on sale. It's a good way to empty out a crate. Crates are important. Charlie DeFrank on wings. Sell that to Charlie DeFrank. Let's go ahead and end these auctions too. Randy Davis got the Bob Dylan for $35. And Mia, you're going to be the winning bidder of the Art Blakey at $50. Let me see if I have any more jazz in there. Getting hung on that right there. I got a Billy Joel's Greatest Hits. King Crimson. Boy, this is a nice looking Led Zeppelin. Rainbow. I think I've already put Rainbow up before. I'm not seeing a lot of jazz in here though. Sinatra, Berlin. I'm trying to show some stuff we've never really put up before. I'll do this Queen. Let me do this Rainbow again. There may have not been the same people watching, so. Jeff McMasters wants the Dave Brubeck. Sell that to Jeff McMaster. Can I get outer sleeves on this order too? Big Fudge if you have it. Yes, just make a sticky for that, Ed. Big Fudge for John Wilson. All right, let's see what these look like. I've never put up the Queen. Queen Sheer Heart Attack, Japanese press. This looks nice. Is there more stuff inside of it? No, it's just a thick jacket. There's the Japanese insert. Roger Taylor, Brian May, Freddie Mercury, John Deacon, a.k.a. Queen. There's the other Japanese inserts. This is going to be a $65 start. And this is nice. $65 start. Queen Sheer Heart Attack. Vinyl, it's got 3 inserts and the cover with the obi. That's a $65 start on Queen Sheer Heart Attack. Is anybody trying to collect all of those with obi? I tried, and then I don't have some. Some of those later albums are pretty tough to find. And then Rainbow, Difficult to Cure. This was a $45 start. Rainbow. Which Berlin? The Berlin is Love Life. Berlin Love Life. I'll put that one up regardless if these do or do not get bids. Okay, back to the half off stuff. The Frost Rock and Roll Music, $12.50. These are all half off. I'm telling you the half off crate. I'm telling you the half off price. Tina Turner Private Dancer, that is $12.50. Diodato in Concert is $5. Ike and Tina, Her Man, His Woman, that is $12.50. Organ Grinder Swing, The Incredible Jimmy Smith, $12.50. Look Out for the Cheater, Bob Cuban and the In-Men, that is $17.50. Jack Scott on Groove, there's no R in there, Groove. Maybe there is. It's very faint if it is. Jack Scott on Groove. It's on the label, but there's an R there, but you can barely see it. It looks like it says Groove. John Wilson, first on Tina. Let me know, John, if that was for Tina Turner or Ike and Tina. I'm assuming that was for Tina Turner, but you can have dibs on either one of them. Renata was second. Kathy was third. And then Aaron Gardner on Concert. Before that was Jimmy Smith for Mia Willis. Mia Willis got Jimmy Smith. And then Aaron Gardner on Concert. Was that the Diodato, Aaron? Diodato? I don't think there's anything else in here on that. John Wilson wants Private Dancer. Okay, that's the one he wanted. So Ike and Tina is still available if anybody decides they want that one. And he wants Diodato, Aaron Gardner. That's sold to Aaron Gardner. Bob Newhart, The Button-Down Mind on TV. That is $7.50. E. Cummins reads his poetry. $10. The Fifth Dimension, Up, Up, and Away. $7.50. Girl Watcher, The Occasions is $10. Girl Watcher, The Occasions. The Doobie Brothers, Living on the Fault Line is $7.50. Roberta Flack, Chapter 2, $10. Don Kirshner's Fun Rock, 20 original hits, just $6.50. This has tracks such as Candyman and Green Tamarine,
Yummy, 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 Locomotion, Woolly Bully, Sugar, Sugar, Jingle, Jangle, all the Don Kirshner stuff. That's on Ronco. That's now just $6.50. John Wilson wants the Doobie Brothers. Living on the Fault Line. Tommy Flowers, you were second. Francis Drennan was first on Fun Rock. Kathy was second. Rob Scheffler was third. So John Wilson got the Doobie Brothers and Francis Drennan got Fun Rock. Bruce Springsteen, Tunnel of Love, $10. Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who, $10. The Pick of Dionne Warwick, $7.50. Chick Corea, The Mad Hatter, $10. Tom Robinson, Hope and Glory, $10. The Hard Ride. The Hard Ride soundtrack is sealed. That is now $15. Donnie, you were 5th or 6th on Roncos. Alex, you were also down there. And then Bruce Springsteen first to John Wilson. Kathy was second. Chuck Wilson was third. John Wilson got it. 3 o'clock, Susie's on the Ball Now, $7.50. Ultimate Spinach, now just $25. This probably shouldn't be in here. Ultimate Spinach, that's a nice copy too. $25. Greg Tate on the Girl Watcher. That's the Occasions. That's $10 to Greg Tate. John Stevens on 3 o'clock to John Stevens. Charlie DeFrank wants Frost and Spinach. Frost was back here, and he wants some spinach. He got the Frost and the spinach. Charlie DeFrank got both of those. John Stevens got 3 o'clock. The original soundtrack to Blow Up, that's by Herbie Hancock. Wow. Half off makes that $40. Herbie Hancock soundtrack. Blow Up. That was $79.99. Now $40. Johnny Taylor, In Control. That's $10. And America's Newest Dance Craze, The Jerk by The Larks. This is half off, which makes it $12.50. The Larks, The Jerk. Wayne, you were second on Spinach. Sorry, I'm taking a quick water break. I could feel my speech starting to fall. The Exciters, Tell Him, America's #1 hit. This was $64.99. That's now half off. The Exciters, which makes it $32.50. Terms of Endearment soundtrack. That is now $10. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? That is $20 after the half off. Beatles songs. This is a covers album. $12.50. Beatles songs. $12.50. Scott Smith wants Us. And Marshall Bassett wants Circle. Scott was... Y'all throw me some curveballs. Us. I know what Will the Circle and then Herb. That's sold to Marshall, unless I'm getting confused on Scott's acronyms. And then Edward wants Herb. Maybe that was in terms. I'm not for sure. We'll see what those two comments mean. The Beatles, Talk Down Under. That's an interview disc. Interview album. That's $10. Jerry Lee Lewis, Killer Country. That is $5 after the half off. America, this is their debut album. Now just $10. America, self-titled. Original label too. America. Great stuff. Bruce Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town. That is $10. And Bruce Springsteen, The River, is $15. Tommy Flowers takes the America. Donnie Moore was second. Chasing Heart, which is Tommy Flowers, was first. Randy second. Donnie third. Tommy Flowers. Yeah, Debbie fourth. Tim Holloway fifth. Kathy was first to Bruce. You can have Darkness or The River. And I'm still not for sure what Scott wanted, and I'm still not for sure what Ed wanted. Scott, I see your lag test. I have you down for us, but I don't know what that was. And then Herb may have been a miscue by Ed. So America went to Tommy Flowers. Randy, you were second. Donnie third. Debbie fourth. Tim fifth. Mike Langford sixth. And then we'll see which of these two Kathy wants. If she doesn't want the river, then it goes to... if she doesn't want the river, it goes to John Wilson. I lost his name. Spanish, but the lag was really bad. Okay, yeah. She wants both. Kathy takes both Bruce Springsteens. And then Herb is Herbie Hancock. Bernie. Herbie. I bet his autocorrect's really getting to him. This is sold to Edward. That's sold to Edward. I think I got it figured out now. That was, I needed the Rosetta Stone to translate all that, but we got it figured out. It's usually not y'all, it's me just trying to figure out what it is. Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. This is a greatest hits comp. Now just $12.50. I Want You Back, I'll Be There, ABC, Dancing Machine. That's sold to Rob Scheffler. That is sold to Rob Scheffler. Donnie Moore was second. Tommy Flowers was third. Pure Prairie League, Can't Hold Back. That is $7.50. Yes, Tormato, $7.50. Spyro Gyra Collection, just $10. That's like a hits album of theirs. Rob got Michael Jackson. Donnie was second. Tommy was third. Tim Holloway was fourth. Jeff McMaster, first to Yes. Let me go ahead and show this because it just got flipped over. American Graffiti, just $10 from the soundtrack of American Graffiti. Didn't George Lucas do this film? American Graffiti, a Lucasfilm Ltd. Produced by Francis Ford Coppola. Godfather. Michael Potts on the Spyro. Sell that to Michael Potts. Donnie Moore was second. Tommy Flowers third. Tommy Flowers third again. Marshall Bassett first on American Graffiti. So this is the actual, I don't know, we sell a ton of these. I don't really take time to explain it, but this is the soundtrack to the film, the iconic American Graffiti film, which also has Opie in it. What's his name? Ron Howard. Thank you, Ed.
And Harrison Ford.
And Harrison Ford, man. Yeah. And guess what? I've never seen it. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, that hurt Ed. I've never seen it. I can tell you all about it. I've read the Wikipedia on it probably twice, and I've never seen it. So what happens if I've never seen a movie, but I need to get up to date because I have to be well educated in pop culture to run this business. Yeah. So, I mean, I run literally a nostalgic store. However, y'all got to cut me some slack. I turned 27 on next week. I don't know. Is it Monday or Tuesday? I don't know. But so I'm just 27, so I'm very far behind on things. You know, when that movie was out, I was negative 30 years old. So I'm trying to get caught up. I am running a antiques and collectibles nostalgic store. I feel like I'm pretty well educated at my age for this stuff, but I'm very far behind. I have so much to listen to, so much to watch, so much to read. I have so much. It is incredible how far behind I am. So Marshall got that. Richard Dreyfuss, yep.
And
Suzanne, so, yeah. Okay, yes, Tales from Topographic Oceans is $15. I can remember my dad having that movie on one night. It was like when they were racing or something, but I don't really know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on in it, so. I've got boxes older than you. Yeah, that's what people tell me. When people find out they were, when I'm 27, they're like, what? But that's my excuse. I mean, it's like, I've got to get it. I mean, I watch something every night. I mean, usually stuff I've already seen. I was rewatching JFK last night for like the 30th time. So,
I think my shirt's on.
Yeah, Ed's shirt's older than me. Probably is, but that's okay. That's sold to John Wilson. Weather Report, Mr. Gone, is $7.50. Weather Report, Mr. Gone. Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark, is $7.50. Grand Funk Railroad, Grand Funk Lives, $10. The Bob Crew Orchestra plays the Four Seasons hits. That is $5. And we have Get Dancing, Hot Hits to Get You Moving. K-Tail, $7.50. How did this not sell originally? Let's Go Dancing, Cool in the Gang, Jermaine Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Laura Branigan, Gloria, Mickey, You're So Fine's on that. And we have Joy Presents Rock Hits of the 50s. $5. $5. Rock Hits of the 50s. Jason F. was first on Boss, B-O-S. That was maybe Bob. Was that for Bob Crew? Or was that something I'm missing? And then Donnie Moore got K-Tail. Donnie Moore got K-Tail. I'm going to flip back through this crate because these were half off records. We did sell half of it. I would like to sell another half of that half. So that's also why we're ending early. I'm got to leave for a trip on tonight or this morning. So that's why we're going to be ending here pretty soon. So I'm probably going to go back through these again, and then we probably need to call it a night and call it a week. I may do final request, but I do need to stop around 9:30. So let's go through these one more time. Brad Faust wants the weather report. And I still need to know Boss, Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. Boss. The Boss, B-O-S-S, Bruce Springsteen. Sell that to Jason F. Brad Faust wants the weather report. Sell that to Brad Faust. And let's go, let's end these auctions. If anybody wants Rainbow, $45. If anybody wants Rainbow, $45. Jared McLaughlin wants Grand Funk. That's half off the Jared McLaughlin. And if anybody wants Queen, Todd Pratt personally recommends it. I do too. A near mint Japanese press, a sheer heart attack, $65. Bill Frasky said he would like 2 more cherry pies. I just sold one again. So the going rate for those on eBay are about $80. If you can hand me one when you get caught up, Ed, right there behind you, I'll show those. I sold another one earlier on eBay today for $80. I've got them listed for $89.99. Y'all's price, if you're a Colectco customer, they are $39.99. If you want to buy one on eBay, I've got, like I said, I've got them separated. I've set aside the ones I'm selling for $80 on eBay, and I've set aside like $150. Technically $250 I was selling y'all for $39.99. When those go out, then I won't have any more for the $40, and they're starting to go fast. So first, we need to get caught up here. We got Jared McLaughlin on Grand Funk. Pull Bill Fratsky 2 cherry pies. So one more time, if anybody wants one, $39.99. There's one, and I'll keep this one over here. Ed's got you 2 marked Bill. And then next was David Hilton. How much for the rock hits of the 50s? David, this was half off, which makes it $5. $5 for rock hits of the 50s. Edward was first to Queen. Dale Shannon, you were second. Edward was first to that one. That was $65. Ed got Star Wars for $65. Any more copies of Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell? I do. I have Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell for $34.99. $34.99. Belinda, if you want one. Next is Russian Rio. Sounds awesome. I've got 2 copies left of Russian Rio if anybody wants that. The warrant is limited and numbered. Yes, limited and numbered. $39.99. Scott Smith said he'll take 2 more. Donnie says he'll take 2. And I cannot find the feed on Facebook. Huh. Yeah, it's on. I mistagged the feed tonight. I don't know. There may have been some people not even be able to find tonight. Let's get all this. You got Scott Smith with 2?
I got Scott Smith with 2, yeah.
Okay, and then Donnie Moore wants 2?
I just have 1 more.
Okay, I'll go ahead and hand you this one then. We'll have to go to the back and get some more out. There's Donnie Morris too. And then David Hilton. This is David's for $5 whenever you get Donnie's tagged. That's David's for $5. Let me pull Belinda while you're doing that of Heaven and Hell. Let me show those because I should have several of those. Yeah. This is Belinda's Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. This is the 2 LP version, which has a live and bonus tracks on it. It's remastered. Oh my gosh, this is my last 5. I ordered 100 of these last July. This is my last 5. I've sold them slowly. It's taken a year, but they're almost gone. That is sold to Belinda, $34.99. And then I don't have any more up here, but let's pull Randy a cherry pie if you just want to make a note of that. Let's go through this crate one more time. Checkmates, I'm going to be telling you the half off price. Checkmates is $10. Gun Hill Road is $7.50. Cartoon is $7.50. Bob Cuban and the End Men, $17.50. Jack Scott, $10. I Cantina is $12.50. Bob Newhart, $7.50. E.E. Cummins reads his poetry, $10. Yes. Fifth Dimension is $7.50. And Roberta Flack, 10 minutes. 5 minutes. I said 10 minutes. I meant to say $10. Roberta Flack, we can go a few over because we're not going to stop right at 9:30, but pretty close to it. Donnie Moore wants Cartoon. The Leonard Skinner has Simple Man on it. Let me check. Jeff McMaster on Fifth Dimension. Everybody needs to get their last minute fix in for this week. Everything you can get on your invoice, because after tonight, next time you'll see us will be probably Tuesday night. Let me find that for Debbie. It should be on there. Simple Man, Leonard Skinner. It's not in that crate. It's not in that crate. It could be in this crate. Rush, Creedence, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, Lenny Kravitz, Neil Young, AC/DC. Not in that crate. Not in that one. That's the Japanese. That's the new stuff. That was the one being I did. Wow, how long ago was that? Red Hot Chili Peppers, Michael Jackson, King Diamond. Let's see, Debbie, I've got Pink Floyd, Foo Fighters, Whitesnake, Toto. Let's see if it's in there. Not in there either. I don't know what happened to that, unless I've laid it stray. I don't know. I don't see it. You might have to give me a second on that one. Okay, next is Donnie Moore on Roberta Flack. Info on Ike and Tina Turner. Charlie, the half off price is $12.50. It is a capital pressing on this interesting yellow label. Ike and Tina Turner, her man, his woman. $12.50 on that. Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who? That was $10. The Pick of Dionne Warwick, $7.50. Chick Corea, The Mad Hatter, that is $10. Tom Robinson, Hope and Glory, $10. The Hard Ride soundtrack, that is sealed, $15. Charlie DeFrank said sold. That was on Ike and Tina. Brad Faust wants the Dionne Warwick. The Pick of Dionne Warwick. That's sold to Brad Faust. Johnny Taylor is $10. The Larks, America's Newest Dance Craze, The Jerk, that is $12.50. Tell Him, The Exciters, that is $32.50 after the half off. Terms of Endearment soundtrack, that is $10. Terms of Endearment. Trying to figure out some of the stuff that's on here. Beatles songs is $12.50. The Beatles Talk Down Under is $10. Jerry Lee Lewis is $5. Pure Prairie League is $7.50. And the Bob Crew Orchestra is $5. Wish you safe travels. Thank you. I'll be down in Mississippi for a few days. We'll be probably Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be back live with all new arrivals. That's what we'll be doing Tuesday. So that's the next time we'll have a live show. Josh will start rendering and creating invoices tomorrow, and those will go out on Monday. Doug will be back in on Monday for shipping. If you hadn't got an invoice or you hadn't got tracking number, then he didn't get to you. He'll start back again on Monday. Monday we will resume shipping, and then we'll continue live sales on Tuesday. Tuesday at 7. So I'll get Leonard Skinner Tuesday. Okay, I'll try to find it in the meantime. Yeah, I'll be down in Mississippi, down on the Gulf, in the Gulf for a few days. Actually, 2 days. So, alrighty, that's where I'll be. I'm sure I'll still be posting pre-orders. I never take time off, even though it's going to be my birthday. I don't take time off, so. Okay, I'm glad that I walked over here because this computer was about to die anyway. I guess I don't have it plugged up. So, okay, thanks everybody for watching. And we will be back Tuesday night, and I'm sure I'll be posting and seeing y'all before then. Thanks as always.